What keeps me motivated? What keeps me motivated is my drive. You know what I mean? I don't do nothing if I'm not if I'm gonna take the extra time out of my day to do something. I'm gonna give it my all. I want to be the best at it. I know bodybuilding is frowned upon and say you the best, you will be the best. I don't care. If I'm doing it, I'm going to give it my all because I want to be the best. I don't train on. I don't cheat on my diet. I don't care what it is. I'm not eating no extra gram of peanut butter. I ain't taking no sipping no diet. I don't even drink soda. You know, you see dudes drinking diet soda. And to me, that's weak. I'm a lock in. That's what a real dog is. A real dog can flip that switch, go cold turkey, and get in his bag to get the results that he want to get. You can't say you really want something if you're not willing to flip that switch, no matter how hard it is. Flip the switch and get in your bag. Put in the work that everybody else can't do or having a hard time doing so you can get to where you're trying to go.
What up, though, YouTube? It's your boy Big Takeover checking in again. We back with another video, man. Hey, the boy looking rough. The boy looking rough. I ain't been to the barbershop in probably about 2 months, man. That boy was in grind mode, you heard? I'm still in grind mode. I told myself, no car, no haircut. I was in that bag. I'm still in that bag, though. We still got things that we got to get accomplished, man. But your boy, fresh off the clock, came right to the gym, man. The gym, AFF, like 10 minutes from my job, so I came over here to the cave. We finna train some good old back. Yeah, I know, heavy rolls. I've been meaning to train back over here, but you know, we was down on one car, so things was a little difficult. We had to maneuver a little different. But now I'm back mobile. I can start back coming over here a lot frequently. This is one of my favorite spots to train back at, man. I got a lot of different equipment. House of Pain is cool to train back at, but this is hands down my favorite gym when I'm in my bag. When I'm in my bodybuilding bag, this is hands down my favorite gym. Excuse me. I just got through eating that pre-workout meal. Just knocked down that Defined Pre. So I sat out here about 15, 20 minutes, plus my drive over here. So now we finna go in the gym and get this work, man. Hoodied up, jogging pants up, work booked up. Like I say, I'm fresh off the clock. So we finna go in here and get it. Y'all be sure to drop them hundreds in the comment section for your boy. Hey, the channel growing, man. Slowly but surely, we growing. So y'all keep hitting them thumbs ups, man. Keep dropping them hundreds. Keep sharing the video for your boy. We growing together, you heard? So I'm finna finish getting my mind right. Download me a couple songs, because you don't get great service. You don't get no service in here for real. To be honest, it's literally the cave. And then we finna get to it, man. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, guys. So we in the building. I was gonna start off on the pull-over machine, but somebody back there using it. So we're gonna get started off with a couple sets of pull-ups, 3 sets of pull-ups. Get that blood flowing, man. They got some of the best back equipment over here, man. So, you know, it's just the basic stuff. Y'all know I don't use all that fancy dancy stuff. I like the old faithful, man, the old proven. You know what I mean? So let's get to it. Get it started. Pull-ups wake that back up, boy. Wake them biceps up. Telling y'all, man, if y'all ain't on them pull-ups, y'all ain't got them pull-ups in your regimen, you better add them in. You want to create separation from you. You want to create separation from you and the rest. Do what the rest ain't doing, man. Do them pull-ups. It don't take much. Y'all see all the calisthenic dudes that's lean, that's in shape. They do hella pull-ups, right? Look at their backs. One thing about calisthenic dudes, when they lean, they knot it up. You know what I mean? That goes to show you that body weight exercises are king. You should first master body weight exercises before you start banging heavyweight, in my opinion. Yeah. The weather starting to break here. It's getting a little cooler. I think it's like high 70s today. So it ain't too hot in here today. Still a little humid. Still got the fans running, but it ain't smoking hot how it usually is. But this place here, you got one of the hottest saunas that I've ever sat in, bro. That sauna gets so hot that I don't think they turn it on until October. And I forgot when they turn it off. But when it's warm outside, the sauna they don't have it on because it heats up the whole gym. So that's gonna be something that I incorporate, as we get closer and closer, leaner and leaner. We're gonna start sitting in that sauna for about 10 minutes. Not every day, but some days, help with that recovery. Post-workout, or sometimes you can sit in it before workout, get your body warm, with the bed. Because I work in the cold all day. Then with it being outside, it'll be cold in the wintertime. Here in a couple months. So I sit in the sauna a little bit, warm myself up before I start banging. With me being so lean, warming yourself up before you start banging the weight is very important. But let's get this third set. All right, guys. So we got the first exercise done. These dudes be here playing. They be in the gym playing. Wonder why they ain't getting no results, you heard? This ain't no playground, man. It's a dog yard, you heard? But now we on to the second exercise. Gonna get them bent over T-bar rolls. This that cash right here, man. I used to do these so much back in the day. Alongside with pull-ups, this is another exercise that I perform to help me get my back right. So you can use a close handle grip or you could do the wide. But the thing is, like I always say, train different from everybody else. You're gonna look different from everybody else. Mostly everybody use that close grip. A lot of guys ain't hitting the wide rolls, you heard? So we gonna do the wide joints. All right, fix that camera. Next set, guys. Parallel to the ground. Boom. Boom. Yep. Play it up. We're gonna add two quarters on there. Let me fix this camera. All right, that angle should be a little better. Y'all gotta bear with your boy. Y'all know I be using that tripod. It still ain't how I really want it. We doing the best we can. We came to work though. We ain't come to be no production team. You heard? Straight dog work. Let's go. Play it up. Set 3. We added 2 plates. Weight go up. Form stay the same. You heard? Big money. Skitty. Oh. Plate up. We got one more set. We'll add 2 plates. Form another set. 8 to 10 reps. On this one, I'm gonna do a tutorial on how to properly perform. Let's get it. We over here at the cave training back. I'm performing bent over T-bar rows. And today I'm gonna give a quick demo on how to properly perform bent over T-bar rows. You know, I worked up to a top set. This is my fourth working set, second exercise. You see I got quarters on here. You see a lot of people will use 45s. When you use 45s, it restricts your range of motion. So the reason I use quarters is because when I pick it up, I like to get as parallel to the weight in the ground as possible to get a full stretch. You often see a lot of people right here with it and be having hella 45s and be swinging and jerking away. To get the most out of the movement, you want to stay parallel to the weight. So when you're rowing, you in this position. When you come down the stretch, you in this position. So I'm gonna give a quick demonstration. This set is gonna be a drop set. Top set, drop set, you heard? Yep. I use the grips, verse grips, so I don't have to focus on grip. Parallel. Ooh, 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 ooh. Drop set, strip two. Get back to it. See, I'm controlling that negative. I ain't jerking into the weight. Getting a full stretch. Parallel stretch. Boom, right to the chest. Boom. That's how you get the most out of the exercise. No swinging, no jerking. Staying parallel to the weight. Making every rep count. Let's get it. Help you get that wide back, man. All right, guys, so now we on to the third exercise. You want to keep that pace up. Like I say, we in the bodybuilding phase of things right now. We're not really too much focused on power, you know, trying to move a lot of weight. We still want to move a lot of weight, but you want to make sure you're keeping your rest periods, you know, frequently short, relatively short, I mean, and we training the muscle groups at all different angles. You know, we building and shaping. You know, it's like I said, we currently cutting with the goal of bodybuilding in mind. So when I'm not cutting, when I'm in a surplus, I got the goal of power building in mind. You know what I mean? Focusing on power, we still want to do the bodybuilder movements, but we more focus on the compound movements to build, you know, the muscle. Now that we cutting, we kind of taper away from the compound movements. Still do them, not as frequent, not as heavy, and we focus on things like this, right? So since we just did the wide T-bar roll, now we're gonna do a closer roll, a neutral grip roll. This is good money right here. You never see a lot of people do these. Stand right up with it, get a good stretch, look at this stretch. Boom. Ooh. Good money, man. It's exercises like this that's gonna separate you in bodybuilding. Let me get a better angle for you guys. You'll often see a lot of guys trying to be creative, unique, and go viral, and be in the gym doing things, performing exercises that helps with things that they don't do. So you see a lot of guys on the floor chest pressing. If you're not a bench presser, if you don't regular barbell bench press, there's no need for you to be on the floor doing floor presses with the barbell. You know what I mean? That's a power movement. That's not a bodybuilder movement. We incorporate those exercises to help with the lockout on the bench press. You know what I mean? So when you're training, make sure you're training strategic with a plan. Make sure there's some kind of structure and order in your training routine. Don't just be in the gym all over the place, just doing things that you've seen on the internet or doing things that you think will go viral on the internet. If you want to go viral on the internet, build your body. If you're a bodybuilder, which I see a lot of bodybuilders doing that, floor presses. If you're a bodybuilder and you want to build your internet presence, simply get great at bodybuilding. Give the best you can at bodybuilding. Win competitions. Build your physique to look dope. Don't try to do powerlifting movements and thinking you're going to look like a bodybuilder. You know, I do bodybuilding movements, but I do it in a power builder form. So I still do powerlifting movements, but I work up to heavy sets. So I start with lightweight, doing high reps, and work my way up to heavy singles. I don't go in and do 5-minute breaks between a set and things like that. I power build, bro. I live power lifting weight for bodybuilder reps, right? So I can get the best of both worlds. Let me get that better angle for you guys. We're gonna do, I'm gonna add a plate on here. Make sure we progressing as much as possible. Don't get content with just banging the same weight every set. You know, if you can go up in weight, then do so. But like I always say, don't sacrifice form for weight. So, yep. 3 plays, we're gonna do 4 sets over here as well. Ush, good stretch. Boom. Oh. Oh. Let me switch that angle. Try to get the best angles for you guys as possible. Chest straight up. Boom. Ooh. Huh. 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 Yep. We're gonna do 1 more set with this weight, and we're gonna go up to 4 plates for our last set. Try to progress as much as you can, you know, while keeping the form strict. And if you notice, when I'm in my bodybuilder bag, I typically save my heaviest set for my last set. Reason being, you should be tired and exhausted from the movement by the time you get to your last set. So if you're able to get 10 on your last set, that means you're not going hard enough or you're not progressing enough. If I started with 2 plates and got 10, got 3 plates and got 10, so once I get the 4 plates, if I'm still getting 10, that means there's room for progression. If I'm getting a clean 10. But I played up by 45s on most movements. I don't play it up by quarters. So I stop at 4 because I want to make sure the money is clean. And make sure you stay hydrated, guys. That's very important. Like I said, you hardly ever see people drinking water during their workouts. It is, what time is it? It's 4:41. I started my day at like 3:15. And I work. I can't take water. I get 2 breaks at work. This is how much water I consume throughout this day. Almost a gallon. So I typically knock down like 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons on most days. Let's get it. Set 3. Oosh. Ooh. That other angle for you guys. I'm gonna show a different angle, but the same, you know, just to show you ain't no swinging and jerking. Stretch it. Boom. most at. And if you really in here putting in that work, man, it don't take you 2-3 hours to get a good exercise. This is the third movement on back. I probably do maybe 2 more back exercises and a bicep, and that's gonna be it. Make every rep count, and you don't have to do 10 different exercises in one workout, you know what I mean? So we're gonna plate up, and we're gonna get the last set over here. Whew. All right, guys, it's dark up here, but hey, it is what it is. We on Duck Rack because it's dark, you heard? They say the monsters come play when it's dark. You know, the big dogs roam in the yard no matter daylight or nightfall, you heard? Them pups be scared to come off their porch when it's dark. But we on to the fourth exercise. You know, I know y'all probably say, dang, bro ain't doing no pull downs. I don't really do a lot of pull down exercises. I like to do heavy rolls. What I did, pull ups, T-bar rolls. Yeah, so this is the fourth exercise. I do pull downs, don't get me wrong, I don't neglect them. But when you pay attention to a lot of bodybuilders duck wreck on heavy rolls. You know, a lot of bodybuilders do a lot of pull downs. When you pay attention to the bodybuilders who got thick, dense backs, pay attention to their training. They do a lot of heavy rolls. You know what I mean? But now we on to these pullovers. This machine right here is cash. You know, this mother probably older than me, I'm sure. Hold on, let me get the seat position right. We're gonna do 4 sets over here. And I knocked that water off. I ain't so here. Y'all can't really see, but y'all see. Get a deep stretch. Keep that chest big. Pull over, contract. What up, boy? So that was decent. I'm gonna let that seat up a tad bit. It ain't hitting the angle I wanted to hit. So I'm gonna let the seat up and add a few pounds. Let it up a little bit. I don't want it to be too heavy to where it's pulling me up out the seat. You know, that's what they got the seat belt for. So when it gets heavy, I'd like to throw that seat belt on so I ain't sacrificing form for weight. I don't know why they don't turn the lights on in this part. I'm gonna have to get fancy and give me one of them little lights that the influencers be having, man. Dudes be walking around with a whole setup like they finna shoot a whole movie that's finna be in the theaters. You know what I mean? I ain't no content creator, man. I just show that work, you heard? That dog work, raw and uncut. Cause like I always say, the dudes who be having all them different edits and angles, I sat and watched somebody the other day. It was a female. I sat and watched her, bro. Her workout was just to get footage. You know, she got on the steps. This is what I seen her do. She got on the stair stepper. She set the camera up first, got on the stair stepper, did about 15, 30 seconds, got off the stair stepper, put the camera in a different angle, got on the stair stepper. She did that like 3, 4 times, bro. Like you ain't even doing cardio because you too busy trying to get all these different angles. You know what I mean? That's why I don't be doing that, bro, because really, I mean, if you a IG model or whatever, that's cool. But for the bodybuilders that be doing that, typically the bodybuilders, they get all them different angles and be having all them different cuts and got the footage of them walking in the gym and opening the locker. And like, bro, you taking way too much time. You spending more time getting the different angles than you spending getting that work. Those typically be the guys that look super good on the internet. And when you see them in person, they don't look the same. Oh yeah, this better right here. Set 2. That's much better. Oh yeah. Ooh, that felt good right there. Get that back, that bite. Nice and pump, man. I know y'all probably can't see, man, but it is what it is, man. I'm gonna show the work. Turn the contrast up on your TV. On your phone, you heard? We got 2 more of these. We're gonna get one more like this, then we're gonna get one up and down. You know, then we gonna go do one pull down movement, one lat pull down, wide pull down. That's hands down one of my favorite lat machines. But y'all will see it when we get over there. Set 3. Yes, sirski. One more. We up 46 minutes, man. Y'all see we putting in that work, man. We ain't doing all that standing around, taking long breaks and all that carrying on. Whew. All right, guys, so this is the last back exercise for the day. Me on them lat pulls. This hands down one of my favorite lat pull machines. I like the plate loaded one better, but this is cash too. Just 4 sets of 10, good stretch. No swinging, no jerking. The reason I like the plate loaded one is because I can go a little heavier. I'm almost at the whole stack on here. The whole stack is 285. So we're gonna stack it for the last 3 sets. Do 1 bicep exercise and get up out of here. Set 2. Get it. These verse grips make a big difference. You don't have to focus on your grip. You just wrap them around and focus on performing each rep as precise as you possibly can. Oh, woo! I got 2 more. The boy ready to go. I got 2. What I got? 2 more meals. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 2 more meals. I'm gonna go home and do my cardio. Man, I'm gonna be done early today, guys. It feels so good to be able to come straight to the gym again. After work, get it done. Go home. Knock my cardio out because I ain't do it this morning. I was too tired, man. The crazy thing is, I went to bed early. But that rest be needed, like I say. It ain't no purpose to go super hard if you ain't getting the correct amount of rest that you need to recover. So I always prioritize the rest. That's something that I learned my last prep. You know, for many years, I never prioritized rest. And, you know, of course, the coach that I had at the time was preaching to get the rest. Are you good, bro? You good? No problem. Yeah, nah. I just really learned from experience getting that rest. It's night and day. It just makes a big difference. So let's knock out this third set. We still got it maxed out. Yep. Oosh. Oosh. Yep, one last set, baby. Got them 3 sets of 10 biceps, and we out this count, man. Keep it going. 1, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that felt decent. So I did 20. It was a 60. I'm gonna take it up to 80 for the last 2 sets, and I'm gonna bang 10s. I'm ready to go. We've been here 1 hour 20. I talked for about 10 minutes to my homie. You know, I ain't seen him in a while, so we had some catching up to do, but outside of that, y'all see what's going on. We've been working, man. Go home, knock out my 30 minutes of cardio. Prepare my food for tomorrow. Tomorrow's a rest day, so that'll be easy. I only get carbs in one meal currently on my rest days, so I got no excuse as to why I can't get up and bang cardio. I got check-ins tomorrow as well with my coach. Then go work that 10-hour shift, go home, kick back, chill, you know what I mean? I'll probably get some steps in tomorrow after work. You know, I got the walk pad. Y'all want a walk pad, hit that link in the description. Get y'all one. Game changer. When it's hot outside, you ain't got to worry about being in the heat. When it's cold outside, you ain't got to worry about being in the cold. That's one thing that I wish I had last prep, because I prep throughout the winter, and it's so cold you don't want to walk outside to get steps. It's freezing cold here in St. Louis in the wintertime, so I didn't want to freeze my balls off trying to get steps, but now I got that walk pad. I can set it up right in the living room in front of the TV, you know, and whatever I'm watching, I choose to watch. You can knock out 30 minutes and get about 3,000, 4,000 steps depending on the pace. I don't do it at a fast pace. I just like a little stroll walk just to get steps in. Ooh. See, them biceps don't take much for me, man. That was a hard 8. Biceps feel like they about to explode open, Jack. We got one more set, and it's a wrap.